Hey, I'm Ross. Welcome to Dekkoo Digest, your weekly series about movies and shows available on Dekkoo, the only streaming service dedicated to gay men. This week, let's talk about Potato Dreams of America, Johnny, and A Night Like This. First, Potato Dreams of America.
The important thing is, you should never be ashamed of Christ. Bring him home with you. You can bring him everywhere.
I'm not sure we have room at my apartment.
I don't need much space. All I need is your love.
All I need is love, too.
You look like you could use a friend.
You're right. My old friends are starting to drink and sniff glue and talk about vaginas.
Oh.
I can't do any of those things. My mom is already stressed out enough as it is.
Tell me more about your mom.
My mom is my best friend, but she's always sad. I'm always worried about her.
Let me take care of your mom. Let me take care of everything.
For real? Mom, I found Christ.
That's nice.
Your mom looks like she could be your sister.
Everyone says that. She had me young.
Why do you think your mom is always sad?
All she thinks about is when I turn 18 and get drafted into military. She says nothing is worse than the Russian military. She's afraid I have no future.
Do you think you have a future?
I can't let myself think about the future. I have to stay strong for Mom.
You have to have faith.
In what?
In good things that are going to happen to you. A better tomorrow.
Easier said than done.
It's like the American movies. Why do you think the hero always wins in the end?
Because they're in America.
No. Well, yeah, because they're in America. But also because they believe.
Set in the USSR of the 1980s, a curious young boy named Potato is obsessed with forbidden media, old Hollywood movies. Lena, a young single mother concerned for her son's future, becomes a mail-order bride so that her and Potato can both move to the United States. Things veer off course when his burgeoning sexuality and passion for the new queer cinema movement of the early 90s clash with his new father's political and religious points of view. Stylized and deliriously campy, Potato Dreams of America conjures a portrayal of the American dream that is as hopeful and hilarious as it is dizzying. Featuring a star-studded LGBTQ cast including Leia Delaria and Jonathan Bennett, this autobiographical crowd-pleaser from writer-director Wes Hurley, a major hit with audiences at film festivals all around the world, is designed to make you laugh and spark some whimsical wonder along the way. Next up, Johnny.
Thank you.
You ever been in a fight?
Yeah, a few. Not in a long time.
I was only ever in one. I was 9 years old.
What happened?
I don't remember how it started. I just remember choking him. He was begging me to stop at first, but I just squeezed tighter till he couldn't speak anymore. And I just kept squeezing. He was scratching me so hard, on my arms, my neck. He even got a solid punch in, caught me just below my right eye. I didn't even feel it. It was the strangest feeling. It was like I wasn't even breathing. I couldn't see, couldn't think, couldn't hear anything except my own heartbeat. It was so loud, fast. My skin felt like it was on fire.
Yeah, well, that adrenaline takes over.
He looked so scared. I liked that. feel strong. I never got to feel that way, you know? I was never the tough one. I was never the one who had the power. And once it started, I couldn't stop it. It was kind of like this tunnel closed in all around me really quick. Then everything just went dark.
A provocative 19-minute short from director Mika Stewart and screenwriter, lead actor Brandon Crowder, Johnny follows a lonely and conflicted older man named Sam, who hires a young male sex worker named Johnny to spend the night with him in a motel room and provide his first gay sexual experience. A devoted husband and father, he has spent his entire life trying to outrun his sexual attraction to other men, carefully constructing a heteronormative life he hoped would make him happy. But the harder Sam tries to force himself to be the man he believes he should be, the harder it is for him to resist becoming the man he's secretly always been. As it turns out, Sam is not the only one with a secret, and the intimate night the two men share forces Johnny to come face to face with a haunting moment from his past that he thought he'd left behind. Tense, well-acted, and thought-provoking, Johnny is a story about finding the strength and courage it takes to accept responsibility for the choices you've made, and the person you have become. Finally, a night like this.
It's fine, seriously. I'm not a child. I don't romanticize things anymore. Before, I'd be so desperate that I'd meet someone and bang. I would picture a happy future with them in my head, like, immediately. Or if I dated some closeted, in my head, he would just come up with some big epic speech. Because what I'm saying is that it's okay if you feel like pushing me away.
It's not fine. Of course it's not fine, it's wrong. It's cruel.
Yeah. This isn't real though, is it? You're only being yourself because we know it's 8 a.m. We both go back to our lives. It's okay. It means this experiment worked.
And come home with me.
What?
I'm serious. I'm serious, come home with me. Fuck it, fuck the rules, Luke. Fuck whatever happens next. Let's give it a shot. You and me.
Listen, I'm not in the mood to have sex.
What? Whoa. Where's this I don't want to... I wasn't even thinking about sex. No, I was... You know, I thought that maybe, you know, we could watch Tremors together.
A Night Like This, the charming feature debut from director Liam Calvert, follows two seemingly mismatched men who cross paths on a chilly Christmas Eve in London. Lead actors Alexander Lincoln of In From the Side fame and Jack Brett Anderson share a palpable chemistry as Oliver, a brash British entrepreneur, and Lucas, a struggling German actor. Both out alone at the pub, drowning their respective sorrows, the two men decide to spend the night out together after an initially awkward meeting. What follows is a revelatory evening of bar hopping, deep discussions, and uncomfortable truths as these potential young lovers not only get to know each other, but come to a better understanding of themselves in the process. Evoking the endearing, chatty charm of Before Sunrise and Weekend, A Night Like This explores the ways opposites attract, and how human connection can provide much-needed warmth on an otherwise cold winter night. Dekkoo adds at least 3 gay movies every week on top of its extensive catalog of queer classics, short films, and gay cinema from around the globe. Like and subscribe to our channel and join us next week for another new edition of Dekkoo Digest.